What's up? What's happening? MarketScale DMS community. It's College Game Day Friday. Can we get a woot woot, everybody? Let's go. Let's get after it, folks. We've got a heck of a show here for y'all today. We're going to be going over things a little bit different from last week. Last week, I think we focused in on the absolute cream of the crop, the absolutely fantastic emails from our DMS community. This week, we're going to switch things up a little bit. We're going to take you through some of the things that you want to make sure you keep in mind to guarantee that when you hit that service bowl at marketscale.com email address, your points are counted. Logan, tell the people what we got in store for them.
Yeah, so team, we're so excited to cover a couple things today. We're going to do a little bit of a review on the leaderboard. We've got the teams are jockeying right now. So Media Pirates held pace this week, still holding down that number one spot, but we got the Musketeers and the Narwhals. They're kind of duking it out for second and third right now. And
heck yeah, man.
We got the Short People and the Royal Media Mentors sort of doing their own battle for fourth and fifth. We've got some tips and tricks that we're going to cover, and we have a special guest that's going to tune in for us as well.
Oh, so we sure do. We sure do. And without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. So we got the scoreboard up right here. As of last update, we've got 153 points for the Pirates. Let's go. Let's go. But again, teams, we got to emphasize everybody is doing a fantastic job. Look at this overall point total. We are absolutely killing it as a team, as a community. Let's all keep up the great work with this. And importantly, let's make sure we can cover off today on some of the ways that we can continue to optimize these email communications to absolutely blow our customers away. But before we do, let's have a little bit of fun. What do you say, Logan? You want to have some fun?
I think it's time for a little bit of a game.
I think it's time for a little bit of a game. Let's go ahead and jump into a little game we like to call Best Buys, baby. So, as you know, Logan, myself, client services team, Emily, who is also standing behind the camera today. Thank you, Emily. Went off to Best Buy the other week, and we reviewed some of the Best Buys that you can buy with $10,000 at Best Buy. Now, we got 3 here today, and we're going to play a little bit of a game with them. We're going to start off with the buggy attachment. The buggy attachment is currently listed on bestbuy.com. I'm curious to ask, go ahead and hit in those comments. What do you think this lovely buggy attachment costs? Logan, what do you think? If you had a ballpark guesstimate, how much do you think this costs?
Man, it's a good question. He actually put this in. I haven't had a chance to look at how much this actually costs, but so this is a fog blaster attachment for a hoverboard. Man. I'm going to say, let's say $149.99.
$149.99 is the guess from my man Logan King over here. Yo, throw it in the comments. What do you think, y'all? How much does this beautiful buggy attachment from Best Buy cost? Now, bear in mind, it's mounted on the hoverboard, which is not included.
It's sold separately.
Sold separately.
You got to get the hoverboard, and then you have to get the fog blaster attachment separately.
That's exactly right. At risk of confusing the audience, though, just the buggy attachment, how much we think it costs. We're going to reveal it here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to tell you that this buggy attachment costs $69. Exactly $69.99 for this beautiful buggy attachment with a fog blaster coming out the back. Y'all got to go check this thing out on Best Buy. They got a heck of a video too.
That's a bargain. I mean, if you have the hoverboard, I feel like you're kind of shooting yourself short if you don't have the fog blaster.
Man, seriously, you could buy like 100 of those too with the Best Buy earnings.
Maybe each team just needs to be riding around on their own hoverboards with fog blasters. I mean, sounds like a hell of an idea for some CGC.
Oh, it really does, too. And I'll tell you what, y'all, our very own Matt Moss said that his daughter was riding one of these around in the living room last night. She loves it. Absolutely loves it. So, buggy attachment. Everybody make sure you check out that buggy attachment. But, folks, let's go ahead and move along to the next product here. We've got a saxophone at Best Buy. Who knew? Logan, did you think they'd have saxophones at Best Buy?
It just goes to show you that Best Buy really does sell everything. So if you're not interested in a TV or something to renovate your home with, maybe you want to start playing the saxophone, pick up an instrument.
Absolutely. Now, how much do you think this beautiful brass instrument with a woodwind costs?
They're a good one. I did play the trumpet going up, but I have no idea what the going rate for an instrument would be. I'm going to say I'm gonna say $7.99 for the saxophone.
$799 for the saxophone. Logan, is that your final answer? Do you want to lock in that total here?
I'm gonna $7.99.
Okay, he's locking in the total. All right, folks, $799 is the guess from Logan. Drop your guesses into this chat here. Everybody, let's get it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll tell you what, Logan, you were awfully close. $699 even. $699 even. I'll tell you what, Claire, you were right on the money here. You were just about $100 off of this one. Good guessing. Good guess. Did Claire play the saxophone? She didn't tell me. She's so talented. I bet she might.
I mean, it looks like we got some pretty close guesses, but yeah, Claire was the closest with the 600. So if we were playing the prices right, I think she would have been taking home the saxophone today.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, just further indicating what a bargain the buggy was. I mean, we got guessed $399, $450, whole shebang. Yeah, I mean, give me a break. If you got that thing for $70 even, what a steal of a deal. Well, all right, hold on. Let's go ahead and let's jump back. Let's jump into the third and final Best Buy. We got a refrigerator, ladies and gentlemen. We got a refrigerator. Deleted scene from our Best Buy video. I actually pulled these puppies out here. Got to make sure that your microphones stay nice and cool before you come in hot on broadcasts like this. But we've got the Best Buy refrigerator, Viking Professional 7 Series, 13 cubic feet. Logan, how much do you think that bad boy costs?
Man, that's another good one. I see Viking Professional. That tells me this thing is serious. It's finished in this Kalamata red color. That
yeah.
I'm going to say $6,000.
I've just been told this was not on the screen. Look at this beautiful refrigerator, y'all. Logan said $6,000 for this beautiful refrigerator. What do you guys think? How much do you think this bad boy costs? We got some guesses coming in here. All right, let's keep it rolling, folks. Let's get a couple more guesses. Give you about 10 seconds here.
Ian's got a guess with $4,900.
Yeah, Ian with a guess of $4,900. We got Hunter, $1,800. David Dabney, $1,400. What do you think? What do you think? Logan, what was your guess again?
I think what I say, 6,000? I can't even remember.
6,000?
These
Emily,
guesses are all over the place.
Emily coming in $9,900 on the guess. $7,500, $2,300. All right, folks, I'm gonna help you rest easy. Katie Steinberg on the nose. It is $15,000 for this Viking refrigerator. You can't even get this with everything we're gonna give you for this Best Buy Service Bowl.
Did she look it up?
I bet Katie looked. Katie, did you look this up? Oh, she's hiding at her desk. She totally looked it up. She totally looked it up.
On the nose.
She got it right on the nose. Oh, but okay.
I hear her clapping. She's celebrating over there.
I think she is celebrating over there. Oh man, we're definitely gonna pull Katie in next week to answer for her performance here. I think she's playing some inside baseball. But all right, folks, that was fun. Good to play a little bit of Best Buys at Best Buy. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. We'll definitely run it back with another fun one for you next week. But let's keep it moving. We want to make sure that we can make this a super productive time here for our College Game Day Friday. And one of the best ways for us to do Katie, what's up? $15,000!
Get out of this.
Woo! Everybody, let's get a quick round of applause for Katie, right on the nose. Absolutely. Well, okay, folks. Let's go ahead and jump in to the next part of our set. We want to make sure that we can cover off on a couple of things that y'all want to keep in mind anytime you're going to submit your emails to servicebowl@marketscale.com. These are things that are going to help to make sure that you are going to score points on these emails. And I'm even going to take us off stage here. Let's just throw this up on the big screen so we can take a quick look. So first of all, the biggest thing from the selection committee, the number one item they wanted to make sure that we drop for y'all here today is that a standard call note, a regular old call note that we should be sending after any customer call will not be counted towards your Service Bowl totals. Logan, you want to break that down for us?
Yeah, I mean, obviously call notes is just a standard procedure, right? Anytime we have a call with a client, we need to be doing that. But now where we can come into play here with kind of a call note approach is doing what we call a strategy note. So for instances where you're not having a call, but you still want to send that proactive communication, strategy notes are great for delivering that in a great format. So if you want to send strategy notes, you don't have a call, you still want to be proactive, that would be something that would count towards the Service Bowl.
Absolutely. I know this is something I've even told my team. Wrap your great email in the wrapper of a strategy note. A call note, even without a call, is a tremendous way to be able to proactively engage your customer, not only with your notes, but also with product recommendations. It's a great way to do it. But the key thing the selection committee wants y'all to know is if you are going to send a strategy note, you want for it to be counted, make sure you provide a justification, because by default, it doesn't look like one because it is a call note. So this is a really, really good tidbit to help to make sure that your points are counted. Finally, last thing to keep in mind, if you're submitting a communication outside of email, and we've seen this a lot actually, and if you're not already doing this, this is probably a good thing to keep in mind. It doesn't necessarily need to be an email. If it is a Asana message, if it was a Teams message, I've seen a lot of great Teams messages from my own team to their customers. You can submit that. Just take a screenshot of it. But when you send that screenshot in the email, make sure that you provide justification and context, namely the name of the client, the name of the point of contact, and the link to the location if it's available, particularly for Asana. That way, the selection committee can have the full context of the communication, and it makes the most sense to get you those points. Logan, got anything to add there?
No, I think you summed it up pretty well there. We just know that there's communication taking place outside of email. So if you do have Teams chats with your customers and you've got great guiding moments or coaching moments with customers in that format, absolutely. We'd love to make sure that those things are included in the service bowl too.
Absolutely. It's well said. And so let's go ahead and close out this segment and just re-review the service bowl contest rubric. Earning points for excellence in client communications. Now, I know I said this to my team yesterday. Much like any good close baseball game, as we go on, as the competition gets stiffer, as it gets neck and neck, as we start trading the lead a little bit, it's natural that the umpire is going to start squeezing the strike zone. And the idea there is to encourage more walks and more hits. Our correlate is we want to encourage more excellent in client communications. We aren't necessarily going to see that the emails that were counted this week and last week would be counted going forward. We want to see the best of the best.
Yeah, I mean, we may see a little bit of a change in kind of how the committee is evaluating some of these messages. It may get a little tougher as the weeks go on. So I would just say keep it up. I mean, the emails we're seeing are absolutely excellent, but we want to keep it up and continue to hone this in even more. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Well, I'll tell you what, let me just remove us from the stage for a minute. Let's just go through these things one by one so everybody feels super crystal and comfortably clear on exactly what's going to be a criteria for earning a point. And as we're doing this, folks, pop into this chat. Let us know which one of these really resonates with the way you've been treating Service Bowl up to this point. We got 7 key points. Offering proactive solutions. Probably one of the best ways to guarantee you're going to get a point, right, Logan?
Yeah, I mean, being proactive is one of the most important elements within, I mean, as we're evaluating and working within the service bowl, proactive is kind of the underlying theme of all of this communication, is that it really should be proactive. It should be going above and beyond, coaching, guiding. So as long as you're doing those things, you're going to be set up for success.
100%. And, then taking it a step forward too, doing it with a positive and constructive tone to your communication. If you're proactive, positive, and constructive, you're going to win 90% of the time. We can pretty much darn well guarantee it based off of our own experience and then also just, thinking about the way that we interface with our customers.
Absolutely. I mean, bringing a positive tone and, just communicating in a constructive way is, it just presents the information really well, and clients will be more receptive to your coaching and guiding when we present it that way to customers.
Absolutely. And jumping ahead, honestly, that covers client-centric communication, or client-centric focus rather. I think a really underrated component here is educational approach, and then also clear, concise, and complete responses. It's so important for us to be able to not only provide training and coaching for the customer, but to do it in a clear and concise way. Lord knows, and I'll raise my right hand because I've been one of the first people to make this mistake in over-explaining things, right? If you can get to the heart of it, use simple bulleted steps to be able to make something easier for a customer, what ends up happening?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have better results. If you type out, you have some really long email, a lot of the times it's just not conveyed in a way that is, it's not digestible. It's not presented in a way where the client really wants to get in and understand what you're suggesting. But when you communicate it very clearly and concisely, it's simple, it's easy. You get the point across quickly. It's simple and for them to understand. So I think it's a great point.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll tell you what, folks, this last one is such a tidy segue to the next portion of College Game Day Friday here today. Positive representation of the team. Man, Yeah, I know everybody here has a really positive mentality about our team and our community here at MarketScale, but I think that in large part comes from one guy. He seeds this in everything that he does at MarketScale. And I'll tell you what, folks, we are just honored to have our one, our only Hunter joining our broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, MarketScale, and we're back. We're back for the day. Thank you. You guys are lucky to have hosts just like John and Logan on this broadcast here. I've only been hearing great things about the Service Bowl. Super excited to get into it. Happy to be here. And I'll hand it back to you, John. John, I don't think we can hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the quick intro. But just as, when it comes to building communities right now, we are doing just that over on the sales side of the office. We are bringing in business development representatives very close to what you guys do on the client services side, but now on the sales side. So we're really, diving in there, building that community, trying to, really raise the bar when it comes to our sales team and to grow it as much as we can. I see here, were you guys able to see what John said as well?
No, they weren't, because at the time I was on mute.
Well, hey, what John was asking or saying is that I moved over to the sales side for a quick bit, and I'm still with you guys. Don't you worry, I'm still over there with you guys too. But right now we're building and engaging a fun community on the sales side, our business development representatives. So if you know any, great salespeople within your network or your life that are looking for something very similar to the DMS role, go ahead and reach out to us. We always love bringing in people who are connected to our already engaged community. So I'll hand that back to you, John, but thank you for the quick intro.
Absolutely, Hunter. It's a beautiful thing. And yet not just referrals to be, joining the community as a DMS or as a BDR, but folks, we are on the lookout right now. We really want to help to continue to grow the great thing that we've got going on here at MarketScale. So anybody who could be any part of the community, whether it's guide or BDR, DMS, or if you think of somebody who could be a MarketScale customer, 100% route it to your director, your team lead, route it to Hunter. We're all interested in helping to grow this community. We know that you are too. Can't think of a better guy to help to evangelize that here on College Game Day Friday, Hunter. So thank you so much for poking your head in, man. We appreciate you.
Of course. Hey, it can't get much better than this. Friday afternoon with you two, broadcast, DMS. What's better than that? So thank you guys for having me on.
Hey, thanks. Hey, before you go, can we get just a little bit more hype here? Let's go. College Game Day Service Bowl.
Hey, sales team. Can I get some hype?
Hey! Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Hunter. We appreciate you, man. Cool. Well, folks, that's Hunter, our one, our only head of community. Hunter, thanks again for joining in on this one. And folks, we'll start to bring it to a close here. We've really got only just a couple last things that we want to make sure that we can cover off on before we call it a day. Close out this week big and strong. I think we've been really focused in on a couple of core things here, Service Bowl being one of them. But I think our big platform upgrade recently with the QCQ is something we really want to make sure we can talk about in the context of this broadcast.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the QCQ is vital to our success and our clients' success. I mean, quality is, it's vitally important. And so the QCQ is really helping make sure that our clients are receiving the only, the best content, the best service for MarketScale. So the QCQ is absolutely vital, and we're really excited about it.
Man, you said it. Honestly, I can't put it any better myself. But let's continue to focus in on this as a daily item, y'all. It's something that we are all, as client services representatives at MarketScale, responsible for, making sure that we can deliver that content hot, fresh, and the highest quality in a timely manner for our customers. Absolutely. And when we do that consistently, we see tremendous results. One of those results being we end up seeing a lot of renewals. We didn't actually have anybody take advantage of the 2-for-1s for scale-ups and renewals this last week. Logan, what happened?
We frankly dropped the ball because there were some deals that took place.
I think there were some deals that took place. It's it's too dang bad. We didn't count double points, but we're not going to go back and recount them. So, folks, we want to make sure that everybody can take advantage of double points. If there is a renewal, if there is a scale up, if there is revenue that comes in for your team on any given day, your points in Service Bowl count double.
And that's for the full team, by the way.
For the whole team, for your entire team, not just for you, for your entire team. So everybody, make sure that you raise a flag. If you got a customer who renews, take advantage of double points day, because that's just a heck of a multiplier. You can do a lot of damage. We could see some really big swings with this.
Yeah, you can change the tide. It's a double point day, a highly active group. I mean, I think, the Media Pirates, your lead may be in jeopardy. I'm not sure. I know Moss and Victor, that team's got a couple of deals coming up. So
yeah, no, they do, really.
We may see the standings and I don't know, we may see things changing here a bit.
There could be a little bit of movement. But I'll tell you what, y'all. There's a lot of renewals out there right now. There's a lot of renewals out there. And I know that everybody knows, since we launched this yesterday, we now have a scale-up form in service.marketscale. If you didn't get a chance to check out this form, it's super, it's simple, it's easy, it's breezy. All you got to do is just enter in a couple of quick data points, and we're able to then get that into our Salesforce so that we can all help you to go out and close that deal.
Yep.
I think it's honestly a fantastic way for us to keep moving this thing forward, create some double point situations.
Absolutely.
I'm really, really excited to see what can happen. But please make sure that your director tallies that double points. If we don't call it out and we can't call out those double points when they happen, we're just not going to be able to go back and count it. So that is a key update. Let's make sure that we can cover off on that. And in the spirit of College Game Day Friday, we got another one for you. And I think this is a pretty cool and interesting update. What is the possibly, Logan, most important core tenet of MarketScale and our 5 core values when it comes to how we serve our customers?
That's a good question, John. I may need you to reveal the secret to the community here.
I think it might just be delivering results, y'all.
Woo!
I think delivering results is the essence.
Yeah, it's probably, if not the most important core value that we have. At the end of the day, we have to be able to deliver results for clients.
100%.
All of the core values are great, but at the end of the day, we have to deliver results for clients. So why don't you go ahead and reveal what we're about to launch today?
Now, every time we can confirm that a direct Service Bowl email led to content posted for a customer, 10 points for that email. 10 points for every email that results in customer posting content. And we're not gonna put guardrails on this, folks. The customer posts it on their socials. They post it on their website. Heck, we might even look at if you get a chance to be able to post it on their Amplify channel. If you go find content that's a month old and you realize, hey, nobody ever actually posted this with our customer and they post it, 10 points for that email. What a fantastic way to get some massive point swing. There is content that is living out there in all the portfolios for every team that hasn't been posted. I think this could be honestly even bigger than double points.
I think it is. The essence of what we're doing each day is publishing content. So, I think we should definitely be able to see some pretty significant changes in the tide here.
I think so. Honestly, I think that could be a humongous swing. So teams, make sure everybody's on the lookout for this. There are points just waiting to be had. They're just hiding behind trees.
Yep.
They're hiding under rocks. But if you turn over those rocks and you walk around those trees, you might find 100 points on any given day for your team. So everybody, make sure that you really keep double points and the 10x multiplier for posted content in mind. These are absolutely awesome bonuses. I am really excited to see how this might impact the competition. But Logan, I hate to say it, it's almost time for us on College Game Day Friday. We're really coming right to the end, aren't we?
It's about time to wrap it up, but that's not the end of it. We've got more College Game Day Fridays coming up.
I think we do. I think we got more College Game Day Fridays coming up. And I want to confirm, folks, we will be back here same time next week. I know it's Christmas weekend, but we're not going in without one more College Game Day Friday. So make sure you mark your calendars. Same time next week, College Game Day Friday, Christmas edition. Might even have the elf on the shelf join us for that one.
I think it's a must.
I think it's a must. 100%. Well, before we go, y'all, we just got one last thing. Last week, we had a fantastic prize we were able to give away to our very own David Dabney. We got one more prize for y'all here this week. And I personally think this is the best thing you could possibly get as a prize.
It's pretty sweet.
All right, folks, here it is. We got the Bella Pro Series espresso machine. Look at this beautiful espresso machine. This is, woo, my God.
I mean, I can tell you're passionate about it. If you guys don't know, John is like the biggest coffee drinker at the office, so you can tell this guy's amped. He's probably already had some espresso this morning. I can't tell, but one lucky person is going to take home an espresso machine today.
One lucky person is going to take home a Bella Pro Series espresso machine today. And folks, we're going to run this exactly the same way that we did last time. We are going to ask for everybody to post inside of this chat the keyword. And Logan, you got to pick the keyword this week. Do you mind if I go ahead and throw out the keyword this week?
Take it away, my guy.
All right, guys. The keyword for this week, and this will be open for exactly 5 minutes after I say it, is Apple. The keyword is Apple, A-P-P-L-E. So everybody go ahead and throw that Apple into the chat. We'll keep it open for 5 minutes exactly. And that is your opportunity to enter the raffle for the spinning wheel to win this beautiful espresso machine. But folks, it's time to start to bring it to a close. Make sure that you can post that keyword. And thank you so very much for attending this latest edition of College Game Day Friday. This is Logan King. I'm John Bear. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let's make it a great rest of the week, and we'll see you next week, y'all.